Good morning, DJ. It is Tuesday, January 27th. The time is currently 9:17 a.m. It is a bloody good morning, DJ. Woke up today late again. I was up at I was up even before my 7:30 alarm went off, right? But I was just I was in between sleep and awake at the same time. So I didn't end up getting up until 7:59. Got my morning routine in, just arrived at my desk when I started this at 9:16. Okay. As always, my weekly target is 5%. Mental check-in, oh, we're about to take 20-day high. Mental check-in, feeling generally okay. Excited to see what price action has in store for us today. Excited to continue to grow and get 1% better. There's a lot I'm learning about myself and not just in the market, just in life. And I'm just trying to take the right steps, right, to be a better individual as a whole. So, hey, take it one day at a time. Um, Risk disclaimer, I accept any risk that comes with trading today. I understand that trading comes with real risk and that losing is part of the battle. News, we have news coming out today. We have medium impact news that came out at 9, high impact news coming out at 10 o'clock. Okay, we have news today, making an optimal day to take a trade. Risk going into today is 0.5 of account size, and we have a max of 1.5 per account per day. Uh, yeah. Weekly program going to this week is a buy program. Let's go ahead and review price action overnight to see if anything's happened to change that for me. From what I'm seeing right now, nothing's really happened in price to change that, but let's go ahead and review it anyway. Dollar bill, yeah, dollar still tanking. All right. Head into the remainder of this daily inefficiency here, taking sell side into here. That's my next draw on liquidity. Above price, we have this inefficiency. All right, this gap the price is currently using. All right, we have this gap here where no price has been traded to. So depending on how price behaves here, all right, see if it wants to come back up here. T-bonds, so as far as my current understanding of price action goes, nothing really in dollar has happened to change my weekly program. Still anticipating lower prices in dollar. Risk on scenario. T-bonds, I want to see how price behaves in this inefficiency. All right, we do have a lot of gaps in price, okay, that could potentially um, support price higher or be traded to and through. But right now, I took buy side, came down, took sell side, retracement into a premium potentially to keep going lower. We'll see if it takes external liquidity here, but I'm anticipating lower prices here. MNQ, Dow, ES. All right, MNQ is heading to my drawn liquidity. Ooh, finally. All right, we came down into discount. All right, expanded higher, driving through all these buy sides to have this relative equal high. This has been my draw for a while, for a minute. So let's see if this week we actually hit it. So as far as my current understanding of price action goes, okay, so they're going higher while Dow is kind of trickling lower here. As far as my current understanding of price action goes, nothing's really Excuse me. Nothing's really happened in price, okay, to change my weekly program. I'm electing to stick with being in a buy program, DJ. Now, what will be different here today? Okay, so we broke out to the buy side, so let me keep that on here as well. Hold on, DJ. Bear with me for a second. Something I'm watching. I'll let that stay here, right? Let it tell me what is happening. And then I'll watch this. Oh, no. Let's adjust our dealing ranges. Okay. 60 days good, 20-day is good for now. Don't think we took the high. High is 0404625. 043. Now we haven't taken the high yet. Morocco's down. Dealing range has been adjusted for the day. All right, that's what usually I'll obviously identify a new dealing range, but I'm testing something out for this week. All right, that I've noticed in my back testing session that I just want to kind of pay attention to with live price action. So that's what we'll be doing this week, DJ. So just bear with me. Let's go ahead and do previous day range. The big range for the previous day. Doesn't even sync no more. Let's get our internal liquidity up in here. BRB DJ. I'm looking for a reason to be a buyer of this market today. Big ass opening range gap there. It's below price, so we gapped up. There's encouragements over here. Encroachment. I'd be saying that word wrong. Let's go encroachment. That's the word, right? Taking London low. You have Asia low below price as well. Higher needs to go up here. All right. We'll be watching buy here. I don't like trading in the beginning of the session. We're watching this here. We are also in the premium of the range here, so I'll be watching my concentrate trades as well. Price man wants to go into a deeper discount. You'll be tagging that. -1. Yeah. Lost the carrot. Motherfucker. I guess it just didn't want to go in my mouth. Like 2 minutes in is usually when the setup occurs, from what I've noticed this week alone. Well, it's only been 2 days, right? So -2 would have been hit for me, but in terms of stop moving stop-wise, I was still be in there. I don't even think trading would have took me out of that. I'm talking with my mouth full. I'm so sorry. Just trying to get back to myself, you know? Right there. This trade would be at break even or at entry at zero. Some days it's break even, some days it's better than break even, some days it's a little bit less than break even, right? So it will be close to our entry, as we'll say that. Let's put the two and see how many contracts this would let us. 50. We're looking at 10. So 5 will be coming up at 1, 2, and then 1, 1, 1. Solid trade. So that first initial one, just leave it alone. Use typically the following one. All right. We'll keep collecting data on that and see at the 9:30 open. Heading to consequent encroachment of open range gap. I see price willingness to get there. We're already almost there. Dropping down to daily range upper quadrant. We do have Asia low below here. In consequent encroachment. We're back at previous daily high. There's even these relatively cool highs here. 20-day high. Right now, what I'm paying attention to is aligned with my weekly program. This could potentially be the retracement or the continuation. Trade is at 0.5 now. -3 was hit. Intrigues me. And we didn't take it yet, actually. Oh, okay. Now we've taken it. Well, it was a bit premature on my part, actually, DJ. Very premature on my part. Now, this is what I'm used to, honey. A 0.5 will come and taking us out here. If I don't need to move it anymore, I won't. It's just gonna go here and then leave it alone. I don't have a problem with that either. Got no qualms with that. But I'm looking to be a buyer until proven otherwise. 31. Just let me get that, please. Thank you. Just do that. Oh, what's above that? Buy side. Taking dealing range, 20-day high. Let me sync this so we can see. You can see, DJ, if we get to my, this is my drawn liquidity. Has been for a while. So let's see. But before I get there, this comes here. Okay, not yet, actually. Or it will disappear on me. Yeah, no. Makeshift. That is the only thing above price, really and truly, those highs there. Oh, I could have did that. Could have just made it daily. Oh, do I not have those things no more? I don't have those things no more. Anyway. 20-day high. All right, we're watching this retracement trade here, potential retracement trade. Dealing range has been adjusted to new high, taking it again to the buy side. We've not been tagged in this trade yet. All right. Watching this here. We began tagged. I think so anyway. When it came back up in here. So ugly with them numbers there, man. 625. -1. Stop goes to 7.5. What was the contracts here? 14. Okay, decent amount. Half the trade will be off, risk reduced. In 1 minute, you still would be in this. If this one tagged you in, you still would be in here, all right, DJ? On the 1 minute, we have this. I'm watching here. Oh, this is also a 1 minute as well. Oh no, it's not. It's not a swing. Sorry, my fault. All right, and I'll begin taking up of the -1 and 1 partial and reducing risk. Fair enough. Retracement trade, this is why I prefer the 15 seconds, all right, because at least it has the potential to give you something. But obviously, with the range here that we go, a 1 minute and retracement setup is also viable because the range is quite huge, right? So, Mr. John, save me so, save me spirit, never leave me alone. Shalom. 15 seconds is here. I, I shouldn't bring my own biases into this. If it meets the criteria, it meets the criteria. Like yesterday's PM session, it met the criteria, but because I brought my own biases into the charts, all right, I decided to take read instead of engaging in the market, but I should have engaged in the market. So we are watching this right here, it's tiny one. But we wouldn't be entering. No, well, it wasn't completely a loss, so 15 seconds would be fine. Stop would be here. From this market structure shift, this is the highest high. It's a valid setup. When I bring my own biases into the markets, it taints everything. Yeah. And that will be the title of this video. Just so I can be a reminder. All these are fair entries here. These lows. This low is a fair entry. This low is a fair entry. If this one gets taken, it'll also be a fair entry. Oh, a couple seconds on that. Feeling range about to get adjusted. Also under 1 minute. 1 minute is here. You'll be out this one here. Oh, let's see what the high 6,650. So we're looking at 6,750. Yeah, you still be in there. Yeah, definitely will be getting smashed out of that there. For sure. Yep. 7,225. You'll be okay on that on this initial one. I would like to see the high daily range price I get taken first, but this is also valid if he gives it to us. At least about two years ago would be like, I'm about to close this freaking trade. I probably would have been closed the trade already when they came up here and then was dilly daddling in here. I probably would have closed the trade already 2, 3 years ago. All right, you'd be getting smashed out of that if you were in that retracement setup. Valid loss. Losses will take over and over again. But I've just learned that, once I enter the market, whatever happens is out of my hands. I have to let my model, my management, the market do the heavy lifting. I'm not hurting my brain over that shit. Just extra energy I don't need to waste. I've accepted whatever outcome happens, right? All right, I'll be interested here in the sell. I have to let my risk management do the heavy lifting. I know how much I'm willing to lose. And that's what it is. Begin an entry there. It's also 1 minute as well. So messenger, send me so, send me spirit. 6, 13 contracts. Decent amount. Mm. Gave you 0.5. 13 contracts. That's enough to take something off there. Counter trend trade will be taking 7 off. Yeah, so you can take, well, 1 off at -1 and then 6 off. I mean, 1 off at -0.5 and then 6 off here. Split it. I think wherever those last ones are, if I can take one of those off here, then I'll do it. You also have this one here. So let's see. Least probable trade, right? Inside the range, and it's a counter trend trade. These the ones before it was a didn't range liquidity trade. Nothing, not broke me stand alone. You can't take my joy away. We stand on a -1. We adjust and stop. 77.5. Oh yeah, but that's for that one. How would you spell that? I don't know how you'd spell that. Okay, so yes. We big and smashed out that after -1 and reducing risk. Taking dealing range to the buy side. -2. Stop gets adjusted. Going to 72. Even. That's because my entry was a bit premature there, DJ. That was on me. I should have waited for this candle here. This one really, it was traded to it, but not through it. Could have went really badly for me. So I fell short there. So a lot of room in this trade, right? To get to my stop right now. But at this point, it's a pro trend trade, so 70% off. Well, by -2, both of them have 70% off. 70% of the trade is off, and we've reduced risk completely on this trade. So either way, we're walking home with something in the bag. This low is a valid setup too. There's nothing really in the way of price, all right, until we get to these two relative equal highs here into my drawn liquidity. Those are pretty much the next thing. Pick the low there, I'll be interested in that. This is now the new low for me. That's the low that needs to go for me to be interested. We'll end at 11 here today. Not much more for me to do in this morning session. Not much more I'll need to do anyway. Or know that what I want to do. Enough is enough. So on the account we're here for, I will start my trading on Tuesday. Monday will be a separate account. For this particular account, trading will start Tuesday. Unless Monday is a holiday, then it'll start Wednesday. Herein range about to get adjusted here. Last interval, and then we'll be done here, DJ. Right now, this is still the low. Once we take this though, I'll be adjusting. Delete this, don't need this right now. All right, taking dealing range to the buy side. Take this to 14. Yep. You haven't taken it yet. It's not looking like you. I don't need that gibberish on there, clogging it up. Unless it's for a legitimate reason. Shit is so annoying now. I don't know how I can adjust that. I'll figure it out though, because I don't know, man. I'll take that. What does this do? All right, I'd be interested here. We could just do that. Okay, 9850, 9950. 26 contracts. Yeah. Entry there. -1. Stops getting adjusted. 650 right now. -2 for exit would have been hit. For stop adjustment, I'm not sure if TradingView would have took me out of that. So I don't have plausible deniability, even though in terms of tick wise I do. But I think it would have went up way too fast. Oh, now, yep, for sure. It would have given it to me. Trade goes to entry, which is 50. %70 of trade off and will be near break even. This is the first retracement trade I gave you -2, so we'll take it. Also, our second probable trade with dealing range liquidity. We like those. Looking for internal liquidity here. Okay, this is the next. These two relative equal lows will be the next internal liquidity, unless obviously this interval creates its own internal liquidity and we take it and then continue higher. But we're looking for internal liquidity. In terms of exit for me, -3 would have been hit, but stop loss adjustment wise, we're still waiting. And I don't even know if TradingView, well, now would have took me out there. All right, then we'll just stop. With this, if I collect data and it says for me not to adjust the stop after -3, I won't, because I'll be fine with just being at break even and letting the trade run. But right now would be at 0.5 with 80% of the trade off. It was 13 contracts it gave me, I believe. And it was 1050 macro. Those 45s. The 45s because it's in the interval of a macro. I'll start paying more attention to setups that occur there, but I like those. Yeah. Because it's in the interval of a macro. Cool, 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 cool. Cool, 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 cool. All right, DJ, let's do a trade performance review. Not long till we're out of here. What I did well this morning, DJ, is that I showed up. All right. I showed up. That's always the first step. All right, I got 1% better. I definitely got 1% better in this session here, I think. And I like the adjustment that I made, what I'm testing for this week. I like it. So far so good. But obviously it's only the first week of testing it, so I need to collect more data. But so far so good. Obviously during my back testing session, when I close out my day, I'm gonna look at the market in both perspectives, how I looked at it today, right? And how I usually would be looking at it and see if there was any difference and which one was, gave the better setups of the two. But yeah, very happy and pleased with my performance, stuck to my model, my procedures and protocols, all right, didn't deviate from it. very happy at myself and my growth of where I'm at right now. Like I was saying, that trade before it would have hit that -2, and when it got close to it and it was diddy daddling, I used to hate those things there. But now I've matured in my trading enough to understand that hey, once I'm in the market, it's out of my hands. I'm gonna let my model, the market, the trade management, risk management, everything else do the heavy lifting, and I'm gonna conserve my energy for the next setup, right? Anticipating the next setup and everything else done with. Where I fall short today, once again, would be my wake up time. I don't know, DJ. I've been going to sleep mad late, all right, and just it's on me. Okay, I need to do better on that aspect. But in terms of chart wise, I don't think I fell short anywhere, really and truly. Solid morning today. How I can improve for next trading session is just keep showing up. All right, that's the first step to achieving anything. Show up, even when if you feel like you're not getting anywhere, even when it's tough and you don't want to do it, and you're not there mentally. Just show up, all right, and be open minded. Seek knowledge always. All right. Keep sticking to your model, your procedures and protocols. Don't let short-term adversity, losses, series of losses, all right, deter you, distract you, deviate you from what you got going on. Yeah, solid morning for us here, DJ. I'm the trader. Solid morning. All the trades I took today, all right, I'll take them over and over again. There were fair losses and fair trades. Okay. Obviously, they'll have it their own separate account doing their thing, but fair trades. That will be it from us this morning, DJ. No news this PM session, but as always, we've had news today. Still makes it an optimal day to take a trade. We'll be back for PM session, all right, kicking off at 1:20. Until then, DJ, we're watching this trade going into the lunch, see what else it offers us, all right? We're waiting for internal liquidity to get taken, all right, to anticipate a continuation to external liquidity, which will be dealing range high right now. So that's what we're looking at going into the lunch session until PM session, DJ. I'm the trader here, signing out. Good luck, good trading, happy hunting.